Hi guys, welcome to Christian Education Kids Edition. I'm so glad you're joining me. So today we're going to talk about the parable of the vineyard. And this is a story that Jesus told a whole group of people that didn't like him very much. We are doing this today out of the Spark Story Bible, so it's definitely going to sound different than what you heard in worship today, but that's okay. It's still the same story, just a different version. The Pharisees were a group of people who didn't like what Jesus said, and they treated Jesus badly. Jesus told the Pharisees a story to help them understand that what they were doing was wrong. Jesus said, "A man built a vineyard and planted grapes, and he hired workers to care for those grapes. When the grapes were ripe, the man sent servants, one by one, to collect the grapes. But each time, the workers watching the vineyard would hurt the servants. And the man even tried sending his own son, but they hurt him too." The Pharisees realized that Jesus was talking about them. Every time God sent someone to help them learn more about God, they were mean to that person instead of listening to what that person had to say. Jesus was there to save them, but they weren't even listening. So when Jesus came to earth, he came down so he could save us all from our sins. So he died on the cross and he paid the price for all of our sins. And our entire church is built on that. That's why we are so blessed and we have so much grace. It's because Jesus did this for us. And did you remember Miss Trish singing during Thursday? She did. And it was really cool. And I liked the song that she sang. She should sing a lot more. And this song that she sang was about the cornerstone, about building the church. Well, Jesus is the cornerstone. He is what we built our whole church on. And that's because he's done these pretty cool, amazing things. But as cool and amazing as he is, he was really different. And people did not like that. And instead of listening to him, they just got angry right away. So it's really important when somebody is different or telling us things that sounds a little strange, that we actually listen before we get angry. Maybe take a day or two to really think about it instead of just immediately yelling or getting mad. I think the world would be a better place if people did that more. So let's talk about our craft today. So on our craft day, you have your white piece of paper and you have your crayons from the September delivery. And I pulled out the green crayon. And on my paper, I don't know how well you can see, I've made some squiggly lines. Make a couple more. I have made a whole bunch of squiggly lines. And these are my vines. And then, do you remember these from before? You can tell that I put them away wet sideways. I kind of made a mess of mine. So these are our watercolors. So you take some water, and we really only need the purple this time. So I'm going to add some water to my purple. And now, in your bag, you might have had a Q-tip. Now, if you don't have a Q-tip or it got lost or something, you can use your pinky. Just dip that right in the purple. But I'm going to use the Q-tip because I think that might be less messy. And I get all the purple, and I make my purple dots. Actually, now that I look at my paper, I don't even think that's purple. I think I got the black wet. So make sure you're using the purple. So I'll fix that on the others. So here, I think this might be the purple over here. It's kind of hard to tell. It's dark this morning. So if you kind of messed it up a little bit like I did, it's okay, because we just do it again. Do it right over the top. And you know what? They become purple. Now I've got grapes. And the thing with grapes is that there's usually bunches of grapevines in a vineyard. So you can make a couple dots, or you can you see what I'm doing? I think you can. And by the time you're done, you have your grapevines to remind you of the story, the parable of the vineyard, and that we should listen to Jesus and listen to people who are a little different than us, especially before we get angry. Thank you for joining me for Christian Education Kids Edition. I'll see you guys later.